this evening I was hanging with some friends, and there was something that got me thinking, oh yeah, that does happen, doesn't it? I've landed in Florida, and the part I've landed, there's a lot more old people than young people. And I'm one of the young ones. At 33 years of age, which I still think, I must say, I'm getting, each day it gets closer to death. So I'm just getting ready for it. One of the things that really gets me is, here, there's a lot of care work, a lot of health, because of the older population. And with that in mind, everything you do kind of caters to them. They move down where it's warmer, where it's cheaper compared to where they come from, and this is where they want to be. Great. But there's something that was also not mentioned, and not where I'm landed yet. I think it's starting to expand, and that's looking after people as they're dying in their home. And I'm not talking palliative care or end-of-life stuff. This is leading up to that point where you've got someone who's suffering from dementia, who's suffering from cancer, and it's that last maybe 6 months that they're alive? 4 to 6 months, possibly. Of course, you don't know when it happens, but that period, the spouse almost defaults to the carer. And there's not many people I know who can afford like a nurse or kind of a housekeeper in a way to help look after someone as they're slowly deteriorating. The quote from this evening that got me thinking about it was, the wife becomes the carer. And I go, yeah, I feel that, absolutely. Because at the time I was looking after my old husband, it's just what you did. Because you're the wife, you're the partner, you're looking after the other person who's not doing so well, who's unwell, sick, and in my case, dying. And it almost seems like the person who is the spouse, who is the partner, is too close to what's happening, so they can't see what's crumbling around them. And it's very hard to see when you're looking after your other half, when you're putting a lot of effort, when you're dealing with outbursts, emotional outbursts, and cleaning up after them, someone you love and you're being extra patient with because you love them. It's really a big thing. It's like, why are you sticking with this person and he's clearly not going to make it? It's that L word. It's that love thing. Love and a bit of duty. But I think that's intermingled with it in this case, especially when you're married. It's almost just, well, you said you do this. Yeah, okay, I did. It's hard. Absolutely, it's hard. I'm hearing these people here, like I was 26 when my old husband died. These people are old. These people are 60 plus. So you've got maybe a husband who's 80 deteriorating, and the wife could be older, could be younger. I think I've seen the maximum like an 11-year age gap, but they're all older, so it seems normal. It's not like a 50-year-old and a 20-something-year-old. It's more of a 80-year-old with their 69, 72-year-old wife. It's that, which seems at this stage of life more appropriate. But even at that age, you're not young. You don't have the energy to go out and go shopping, make sure the finances are order, and look after your partner. I didn't. I was struggling. And that's, I think, where that quote really hit, how it's the wife becomes the carer. And if anyone's been in a caring position, or even if in their nursing and palliative care, I can't think of what it's called here in the US. It's like hospice. There we go. Hospice care. Hospice. That's, the nurses are there and they're kind of used to it, almost become numb to it. And they can see, if they're feeling like they see what happens to other people and they're deteriorating, they see them go, okay, I see my symptoms, and they're able to look after themselves, which is why there's such good workers in that environment. It's horrible, but it's like, yep, that's what's going to happen to you. So at least that's my experience. When you've got palliative or hospice care nurses, they're with it. They see the horrible stuff and go, okay, and move on. Whereas if you're in the game, if you're in the shit, seeing it from a different perspective is almost impossible. Speaking from experience, absolutely. Almost impossible. It's only now in hindsight, looking back, he's been gone 7 years, and I'm going, oh wow, I things were happening here, ignored it or didn't want to look at it, and looking back I go, yep, that was me, obviously. And it explains why I had deteriorated so much, why I wasn't looking after myself. I was pouring out and not refilling the cup within. And one of the things, even now, I've written in diaries that whole time, and I've got them in boxes here, but I'm actually afraid to open it. I'm afraid to see who that person was, who I was 7, 10 years ago. Because she was, happy. There was a plan. It didn't quite work out. And as was said tonight, the wife became the carer.